In this video, we're going to take a look at some unit conversion questions, the timestamps for which I've left down in the description. So starting with this question here, we're asked to convert 3,200 grams to kilograms. So when we've got a unit conversion question, what we want to do is look at the two individual units that we've been given and find the connection between them. So for this question, we've got grams and kilograms. Well, we know that 1 kilogram is equal to 1,000 grams. So we know that one of the bigger units, the kilograms, is equal to so many of the smaller unit, which is our 1,000 grams. And this is extremely useful having it in this format because it enables us to see how we convert from one unit to the other. So if I wanted to go from kilograms to grams, all I'm doing is simply multiplying by the number on the right. I'd do 1 times 1,000 and that would give me 1,000. So to get from kilograms to grams, we're multiplying by 1,000. Now if I wanted to get back from grams to kilograms, all I would do is the opposite. Instead of multiplying by 1,000, I would simply divide by 1,000, as 1,000 divided by 1,000 would get me back to 1. And we can set up any other unit conversion question in exactly the same way. So looking back at the question, we're asked to convert 3,200 grams to kilograms. So we're going from grams to kilograms, we're going from right to left, so that means we need to divide by 1,000. So we take the grams, which is 3,200, we divide by 1,000, and that gives us an answer of 3.2. So 3,200 grams is the same as 3.2 kilograms. Okay, so hopefully now we get the idea of how to use a unit conversion to convert from one unit to another. So let's take a look at some more questions. So feel free to pause the video here and have a go at these, and we'll go through the solutions in just a few moments. So for question 1, we need to convert 4.5 kilograms to grams. So what's my unit conversion there between kilograms and grams? Well, 1 kilogram is equal to 1,000 grams. And because I want to convert from kilograms to grams, I'm moving from left to right. So that means I'm multiplying by this number on the right. To get from 1 to 1,000, I'm timesing by 1,000. So now looking back at the question, we need to take that 4.5 kilograms and times that by 1,000, and that gives us 4,500 grams. For question 2, we need to convert 250 millilitres to litres. So our unit conversion here is that 1 litre is equal to 1,000 millilitres. So this time we're going from millilitres to litres. So looking at the unit conversion, we're going from right to left this time. So how do I get from 1,000 to 1? Well, I divide by the number on the right. So we're dividing by 1,000 to get us back to 1. So to get from millilitres to litres, we simply divide by 1,000. So looking back at the question, we had 250 millilitres. We need to divide that by 1,000, and that gives us 0.25 litres. For question 3, we need to figure out how many centimetres there are in 3.2 metres. So again, our unit conversion here is that 1 metre is equal to 100 centimetres. And we need to figure out how many centimetres are in 3.2 metres. So we're converting from metres to centimetres. We're moving from left to right. So that means we're multiplying by 100. So to figure out how many centimetres there are in 3.2 metres, we need to take that 3.2 and multiply it by 100. And that gives us 320 centimetres. For question 4, we need to convert 8 feet to inches. So our two units here are feet and inches. And our unit conversion is that 1 foot is equal to 12 inches. So we're converting from feet to inches. We're moving left to right. So we're multiplying by 12. So to convert 8 feet to inches, we're simply going to do 8 multiplied by 12. And that would give us 96. So 8 feet is the same as 96 inches. Okay, for question 5, we need to figure out how many millimetres there are in 8.5 centimetres. So our 2 units here are millimetres and centimetres, and our unit conversion is that 1 centimetre is equal to 10 millimetres. And again, we're converting from centimetres to millimetres. So once again, we're moving from left to right. So we're multiplying by our value on the right. So we're multiplying by 10. So 8.5 centimetres, if we multiply that by 10, gives us 85. So 8.5 centimetres is equal to 85 millimetres. And then finally, question 6, we're asked to convert 360 minutes to hours. So our 2 units here are minutes and hours, and our unit conversion between them is that 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. So for this final question, we're going from minutes to hours, so we're actually moving from right to left this time. So that means we're dividing by the number on the right, we're dividing by 60. So now looking back at the question, we've got 360 minutes, so we need to do 360 divided by 60, and that leaves us with 6. So 360 minutes is the same as 6 hours. So well done if you followed along with those questions, and that's it for this video. If you want to check out any other videos that are relevant to this one, then I've left some links for them down in the description, and I've also put a card in the top corner. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please feel free to leave a like and consider subscribing. If there are any topics at all that you'd like me to go through next, then please just let me know down in the comments, and I'll try to make some videos on those topics as soon as possible. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.